Well, it was a historic night here at the Old War Memorial in Syracuse, New York this past Wednesday as the Crunch offered a 5-3 win over the Grand Rapids Griffins in Game 3 of the Calder Cup Finals to get back into the series, trailing 2-1 now, and while doing so, brought the city of Syracuse its first home playoff win in the Calder Cup Finals since all the way back on April 10th of 1938 as the Syracuse Stars beat the Providence Reds. The Crunch also improved to 10-0 at home. Of course, the Griffins are 9-0, one of the great stories of this postseason. You'd like to think the Crunch maybe are due to lose one in this building, but if the fans have anything to say about it, that is simply not going to happen. Not that the crowd has a final determination on the outcome of a hockey game, but like in Grand Rapids, they certainly do play a role.
Yeah, we have obviously we have incredible fans, and you know, this is a great rink. It gets really loud, and I think everyone really enjoys when the crowd is loud and we feed off it and gives us energy.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. You know, it makes our job easier when you hear them roaring and screaming and cheering for us. You know, they're great over here, and it's fun to play.
Yeah, I think we've seen it throughout the playoffs, especially at home when you get a good shift or a couple block shots, the crowd really gets into it. As players, you feed off that. And last night, obviously, was a lot of our first games here. It was a loud building, and when it gets rolling, the crowd's rocking a lot. So I think it's something that they fed off for last night, and going into Friday night's Game 4, I think it's going to be important that we can kind of do something to silence them.
Well, the War Memorial will be an absolute madhouse tonight as we get ready for Game 4 of the 81st Calder Cup Finals. Griffins and the Syracuse Crunch. Hi again, everybody. Bob Kazer as I bring in my radio partner, Larry Figursky. And Larry, you look back on Game 3 here Wednesday. We asked the coaches, any cause for concern giving up 5 goals back-to-back games? An emphatic no from everybody. Don't worry about Jared. Don't worry about this team. And you look back at Game 3, Syracuse, not to take a thing away from their very good hockey team, but a little puck luck was the word being used around that locker room.
Yeah, certainly, but as we always talk about, put the puck on the net, you never know what happens, so you have to give him credit for that. But to a man, the players have said absolutely no concern about Jared. He's been excellent all year. Eric Tangradi told me, cool, calm, collective. He's always in control. He's very focused. They believe he'll bounce back probably with a really good game here tonight.
All right, and speaking of this Game 4, how pivotal is this one? You look at this, if the Griffins win tonight, then that puts Syracuse up against it. They got to win 3 in a row. Provided they survive a Game 5 here tomorrow, should the Griffins win tonight, then they got to go to Grand Rapids and win twice.
Yeah, it's funny when you think it's a 7-game series, they all count the same, but for some reason, Game 4 seems pivotal because unless it's a sweep one way or the other, someone's up 3-1 or it's 2-2, and that's a huge difference for the reason you mentioned with the final 3 games and the final 2 back in Grand Rapids.
Yeah, so the Crunch win, it's like Larry says, 2-2, and it becomes a best-of-3 series. Griffins still have that home ice advantage, and that's what they played for all season long. Pretty amazing, too. Here we are, 9 consecutive games with the exact same lineup, almost unheard of during the playoffs, given how physical the games are.
Yeah, well, when you can reel off in a sweep in 3 and win back-to-back 4 series in 5 games, there's really no need to. And knock on wood, the best thing for the Griffins is they haven't had to worry about that injury-wise. Guys are playing hurt, but they haven't had anything where it's forced them to make a lineup change. And right now, the way this club's been playing through the postseason, Nelly seems to have no need to make that change.
Tremendous respect for the Syracuse Crunch. Clearly, this is the best team the Griffins have played all year long. What a series it has been, and what it will continue to be, and we'll have it all for you tonight. Larry and I will have the broadcast for you on ESPN 961. Pre-game coverage at 6:35. You can also head to downtown Grand Rapids at Pepino's. What a great spot that is, you know, right? Yeah, and we'll have another watch party, all road games during these playoffs, watch parties with the food and drink specials for all our great Griffins fans. So, of course, the game starts a little after 7 o'clock, but we hope you'll have us on radio at 6:35. Looking forward to it tonight.
Should be a lot of fun, and again, a lot on the line here. It really changes the way things set up for Game 5 on Saturday, depending what happens here tonight.
The ears will be ringing after this one. This building will be very, very loud again tonight. All right, 6:35 on ESPN. We hope you'll join us for tonight's Game 4 of the Calder Cup Finals. Griffins lead the series 2-1. That's our game day preview presented by Michigan First Credit Union.